The internal energy of a system is the total kinetic and potential energy held by the molecules in the system. We can model particles and molecules as balls of matter, with a spring between them representing the intermolecular bond. Molecules store kinetic energy due to movement and vibrations between them. The bonds then store potential energy, which is transferred from the kinetic energy as the particles move and work is done against the bonds to stretch them. The internal energy of a system is then simply the kinetic energy added to the potential energy. So when it comes to internal energy, does one of these types of energy have more of an influence than the other? In general, kinetic energy contributes more to internal energy than potential energy. And this is because the kinetic energy is much larger than the potential energy, so it has a greater impact on the calculation. But you don't need to know the exact reasoning as to why this is for your exams. So what does this mean for the internal energy for the different states of matter? Well, a system's internal energy will depend on the state of matter its molecules are in. So within a solid, the molecules are closely packed in a regular structure. In a liquid, they're in contact but free to flow and move past each other. And then in a gas, the molecules move fast and randomly, and they're spread out. So a solid has a low kinetic energy, as the molecules can barely move, but a high potential energy due to the strong bonds holding them in place. So overall, a low internal energy, as the total depends mostly on the kinetic energy. In a liquid, there is a medium amount of kinetic energy available to the molecules, as there is some movement and flow possible. Then a medium amount of potential energy due to the slightly weaker bonds between them. So overall, there is a medium amount of internal energy. In a gas, there is a high amount of kinetic energy, as the particles are free and fast moving. There's a low potential energy in the bonds, as they're very weak and almost non-existent. Therefore, gas has a high internal energy, as it mostly depends on the kinetic energy. For your exam, you should be able to describe the differences in energy between these states.
Thanks for watching. If you want to take your GCSE revision to the next level, head over to launchpadlearning.com and check out our smart learning platform that's been designed to get you top results in your exams. We cover your whole specification and make revision fun with interactive quizzes, easy to follow videos and more. You'll be kept motivated by your own AI tutor who's here to support you every step of the way. To check it out for yourself, click here. Or click here to keep watching a selection of the videos from our full GCSE Physics course. See you there!